It's a nice road win for you guys. Sets the week off to a good note.
Well, it does, and these guys have been playing well, and the big win in LA, and nice win home against the Bulls. So to come in here and play the way we did, I thought we played great for for 44 minutes, and then the last 4 minutes, I thought we kind of let it get away a little bit from the standpoint of staying true to who we are and running back and being solid defensively. But that's going to happen. Just to get a road win, and we've been struggling on the road, so that was all good for us.
Coach, how much did rejuvenated bench play help you guys tonight?
Well, it did, and I thought Drew came in early and got us off to a good start, and he played really well. And then Ryan, we were able to free him up some. He hadn't been able to shoot the kind of shots he shot tonight for a couple of weeks, really. So just to have him in a position where, we could get him open shots and get him going was really big for us.
Is it tough to limit Holiday when you see what he can do in a game like this?
The trainers hear remarks from me that I'm sure they're not, that they don't really appreciate. But, it's hard to take a guy out of the game when he's going great and he's got 20 points and he's made, 7 out of his last 8 shots. And, that becomes really, really hard to do. But, for us, we got to be smart enough to understand long term what that means. So I do have an assistant that take him out regardless if I want to take him out or not. So I had to assign a guy to do that because it would be hard for me to do. It really is, especially when he's playing at the level that he is, and the game is still teetering either way. It's just hard to take him out. So I did assign a guy to say he's got to come out and then send a sub in, even without my permission.
He was an incredible catalyst, and it was fun to watch the connection between him and Anthony Davis. They just seem to be clicking tonight especially well.
They are getting better, together. And, I thought we played in space more tonight than we have the last few games where people have gotten into us, and we have to play in space so that Anthony can take advantage of his quickness, Drew can use his quickness, and then obviously the spacing of Ryan helps open up the floor anyway.
Blow it open as early as you did there in the second quarter. How do you caution your team against the inevitable push that is going to come from Minnesota?
We just talk about it because, it doesn't take much to convince them about this group in Minnesota because they scored 38 the first quarter against us. And actually they had 38 with 1 minute and 41 seconds to go in the quarter. So, they had a chance to put up mid-40s. So we just said that they're a talented group and they're young and, and they're trying to establish themselves in this league, so they're not going to quit. And I didn't think they ever quit. And, there was a couple of times where it could have gone either way, and they could have really gotten back in it. And I thought we executed and came up with a couple of really big baskets that were that was really needed.
It's been feast or famine lately with the long ball. You've had some incredible nights and then a little bit of a dry spell here lately. Back in double digits with that tonight. What was the difference?
Well, I just think the spacing, like I said, I think with Anthony rolling hard and Drew's penetration, we were able to swing the ball and get some really good looks. And we hadn't had good looks in our last few games. They've done a good job of running us off the line and really concentrating on Ryan. So when we're able to free him up, it makes us a different team.
Even as you've dealt with the injuries and the changes to the starting lineup, how vital has that bench production been, having Drew there, having Ryan?
It's been really important for us because it gives us an opportunity. If we start the game struggling a little bit, we do have some firepower coming in. And I just think it's important, to be able to a lot of times what has happened if we don't get off to a good start, those guys have been able to help us, get back and maintain. And if we do, then that's when we can create a little separation. And tonight I thought when they came in the game, they created some separation.
Did you like the ball movement there?
I did like the ball movement, but, I will say this, that, Minnesota's got a really, really good young team, guys. They got some pieces and talent, and, I look at Towns, and, he's going to be one of the truly gifted players, and he's going to be a perennial all-star. I'm convinced of that in this league, and, the progress that Wiggins have made, and, Zach and those guys. I think they got a really bright future here. I really do.
Any big Mardi Gras plans?
To stay off the streets, that's for sure. Somebody sent me a picture of a scene right by my house on St. Charles, and I was like, holy moly, So I've never lived it. I've been at a Mardi Gras where, but I've never really actually lived it. So I think I'll step back and just let it happen this time.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, they sent me a picture. Oh, I don't have my phone. I was like.